Hi guys, Captain Nick Pavlakis here with MarineMax in St. Petersburg, and I'm gonna make a bold statement. Behind me right here, I have what is, in my opinion, the most perfect boat ever made. Now, of course, I know everybody's thinking right now, of course, Nick, you're a salesman, you're gonna say that about every single boat. Follow me on board this Bertram 39 center console, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Bertram is one of the most recognizable names in sport fishing going back well into the 20th century. Now today, when you think Bertram, you're probably thinking of that classic 35, maybe some of those old 40, 50 foot class boats. But these center consoles, they did a really good job of blending a hardcore fishing machine with all of the family comforts and not really blending it too much that it really can't do anything really that great. This really is a boat that can fish really well and is a really good family boat. Back here, take my shoes off. You've got a couple different engine options. You've got triple 400s, or how this one is being built and how most of mine are being built nowadays. We've got the twin 600s. These are the new V12s. Really fun boat to drive. We'll do 59, 60 miles per hour. Also with the JPO on these 600s, you got dual props. Only the lower unit's gonna turn. They move a ton of water and you can just about bank this boat up on the side using joystick. Also that mid-range and that torque, I'm telling you, when you hit it, I took this boat back from the factory the other day with Tommy the rep, and it'll throw you in your seat and you better hold on when you punch it. And that's saying a lot on a 39 foot boat. Hop on board over here, we're gonna get to the aft cockpit. The way that this one is equipped, you've got two live wells back there. I believe that they're 45-gallon wells. You can upgrade these wells, but you'll sacrifice that seat too. You've got that aft seat that comes out like that. You can do away with that and do two massive wells that you can look into if you're gonna be doing a little bit more hardcore tournament fishing. Of course, you lose that seat, so you're gonna have to grab a couple extra bean bags. Right here in the port corner, we've got a grill. I've also seen people do a neat little, what I like to call a yellowtail box right there. So when you're catching a lot of smaller fish during the day, put your snappers and stuff in there. But the grill's pretty cool too. Little hook and cook action. Of course, we have our dive door here on the port side. Tuna door. We're on a Bertram, we're gonna call it a tuna door. We're gonna go out there, old man in a sea style, be dragging marlins through the side of the boat. And back here we've got the flexi teak. Two in-deck fish boxes right there. Back here, there's a couple different options that you can see or that you can do. This is the aft-facing seat. Beneath you have some more storage. I have seen this done as a summer kitchen as well, where you're gonna have an option for a grill or a sink right here. I'd say it's about a 50-50 split in how people are doing it nowadays. Really all depends on what your preference is. Up here, plenty of rod rack storage. Bertram will do whatever you want to do to make this boat fishable. You can see this boat's going to be used for a lot of downrigger fishing. So that's the rod holders that we put in there. If you're doing some sail fishing and a lot of kite fishing down in the Miami, Fort Lauderdale area, you can have all those rod holders up inside the gunnels on the bow. Before we go inside, this is what I love about this boat and how they built it. Note how this hardtop creates so much shade. I mean, you're getting a lot of sun coverage here, but you've got enough room off to the side that if you're trolling or whatever over here, you can lift rods up and it's not going over the gunnel. Follow me in here. Let me show you some other neat things. As you make your way into the helm area right here, you notice a sunroof that does close, of course. And over here, you've got these release helm chairs. We have 4 of them, which is something you don't see very often in the center console. You've got 4 of them. Really nice option. I think that it really gives you that feel that you're on a classic sport fish, and I just think that it's a beautiful option. Really comfortable chair too. Over here at the helm, we've got the twin Garmin displays. Of course, this one is going to have the joystick with the 600s, and you do have a bow thruster as well. Down here you do have a berth. Nice big bed right there. Little sink off to the side. And in here you have your head, which if you want to follow me in here, I'm about 6 feet tall and I've got a good amount of headroom up on top of me right there. Follow me up on the bow here, and this is where it really gets interesting. Over here on the sides, Bertram really thought of everything. got these things that open up. You got space for your ladders, your dock lines, your fender clips, your actual fenders. We'll see that done a lot. Really easy to get to. You're not going down in a hatch. On friction hinges too, so really easy. You're not fighting with that gas shock. Over here you have the forward-facing loungers. A big hit as we make our way into 2022, 2023 now. You're seeing a lot more manufacturers do that. And of course, you'll see on a lot of center consoles with bow seating, you'll see them have these seats and they'll have a backrest on them. But check this out, come up here. I think this is cool. Because you have this right there, and the bow seating is literally built into the bow, you feel very safe, very secure. Cup holders everywhere, handrails everywhere. It's a boat that, a center console with forward seating that you're actually gonna wanna sit up on front of the boat. Of course, ending with a windlass up here, paw that anchor. You have your controls up at the helm, and you also have your controls up here too, so it truly is a one-person operation. I know as I go back, I'm gonna look at this video and think, man, I left out so many things that set a Bertram apart from other center consoles, because it really does have a ton to offer. For me in St. Petersburg, this is a Tampa Bay built boat, a homegrown special. And to be completely honest with you, I've never been so excited about a brand. So I'm Captain Nick Pavlakis at MarineMax in St. Pete. This is a Bertram 39cc, super hot new model, Tampa Bay made, and you're gonna see a lot of these on the water. Come on down and hop on yourself. Bye guys.